Really? Can I see, can I use the description of the video? I can write the description there on my end. I can do it on my end.
Smith, that is a beautiful piece of commentary. It needs to have been recorded. What do you mean? But it was a nice story. One to mic check. Good morning. So, yeah. Hopefully you can hear us loud and clear. Parts, you happy? Sound happy? Great. Amazing stuff. So, we shall live to tell you guys a story of how myself and Patricia have just had one of the best conversations off the mic. Technicalities.
I am telling you, I'm not happy.
No. But I mean, some very interesting conversations there that we can just recap very quickly.
Yeah.
Even as this gamer comes to the tail end.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about the evolution of the Mchana Pool Club.
Yeah.
And especially the solid shooters, the players that really can serve the team when it comes down to one frame.
Yeah.
And you mentioned about 3 names that I told you resonate as well with my list. Exact same 3 names.
Yes.
And this is who and who exactly?
Well, Captain Tuwe.
Great.
And then we had Fahad Farah.
Yeah.
And David Mchana, also known as BK.
Yeah, I mean, those 3 very solid shooters.
Yes.
If I was going to prison and the judge says, comes down to one game, it's one game of pool. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm just traveling to Vietnam and I'm loaded with some illegal stuff.
I know.
Okay.
Now it's becoming a Kenyan thing.
Looks like, huh?
Yeah.
I've seen some extra illegal things in India as well. It's very sad.
I know.
If the judge says so, I think Evans, you're gonna die by way of lethal injection. But you can leave if you just pick one pool player to play against Caesar Chandigarh or Aiden Joseph or Ganda. One pool game.
Just one frame.
And that player has to come from the Mchana Pool Club. Your life depends on it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I would pick that very same list. Not in any particular order.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, and I told you about Collins Tuwe and this very, very interesting experience we had in Nakuru.
Yeah.
I was playing this guy.
That is a very nice shot right
That's a
from
very, very
MC
good shot.
Maina. Very bold.
I mean, MC Maina is really fighting to bring this game back.
I'm telling you, British on the Hill, remember it's a race to fight. This is round of 32.
This is the money game, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Because number is it 8 to 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 to 16.
Yeah, 9 to 16. They get how much? 5,000 Kenya bob?
Yeah, they're gonna get 5,000 Kenyan money.
So this is a 5,000 Kenya shilling frame.
Yes.
And a lot of bragging rights, right?
I know.
So I mean, back to this game between me and Tuwe.
Yes.
So I'm playing Tuwe at the Chili's, and I'm winning. I'm leading 2-0.
Yes.
And you won't be believing that story at first, right?
Well, I still don't believe it, but yeah.
Yeah, I was leading 2-0, and Tuwe asks for a timeout.
Yeah.
And this guy just goes out. And then he comes back. And there's this thing he does,
Yeah.
He looks to the sky. And we need to start checking that thing.
Yeah.
Collins Tuwe, if you're listening to this right now.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very legal. So we need to start checking that. He comes back, he looks up all the time.
Yeah.
And I know that's trouble coming.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Kind of like a switch
So this
being
guy
turned on.
cleans me out a good one. The game ends 4-2. And I go back to commentary, which is where everybody just prefers that I be.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we have fun being on the mic and
it's a lot of fun, come on.
And being in the media docket and everything, but we also enjoy playing this sport.
And I think what would make you a good commentator as well, just as you are already, is because you love a game. You play well.
Yeah.
You know, your pool IQ is mwah. And that's when you describe events, then you also rely on that. Right?
Yeah,
Which is
of
great.
course, 100%.
That's why it sounds as great as it does, in terms of just predicting shots and actually trying to walk through what a player is trying
Is
to,
thinking, I know, decide, making decisions, the pattern.
Yeah, especially that.
As we were talking about a player who could maybe save your life with just one frame, I also mentioned that Kevin Yegon is
Kevin
about
Yegon,
to join the
catching up.
bandwagon, and
Catching
it's
up a lot.
amazing. And being able to play with Fahad Farah and Captain Tuwe in the same team,
Yeah.
the future is very bright for him.
It did.
Because
It did.
really...
And then lastly from that conversation,
Yes.
there was then Estefanios Shiverao.
Yes.
Hello, STV. If you're just back from church,
Yeah.
a lot of positive words here from Keruche. This place is missing you. And she was very specific, by the way.
No, the sport. The sport.
No.
We miss you. We miss you in the sport.
Yeah, the sport, and especially the ladies. Oh,
Well,
Estefania Shiverao.
the ladies-
We're glad you're back to Ethiopia, Estefania Shiverao. We might have a chance. Oh, great. The game is over.
British
my goodness.
proceeds to
We
the
just-
last 16.
We just got lost in a lot of words there. Oh, but we missed that guy. It's a nice job.
Yeah,
STV.
now we should be buckling up for some amazing hit that is going to be coming. Now, the last 32 has very, very good
Yeah,
players.
we need to bring up the bracket, by the way, so everybody knows what's up, what's coming.
What's coming? Yeah.
So we get to have STV back anytime soon? Any word from...
I hope so. Maybe you could tell us in the comment section.
Yeah.
STV, if you're watching, or maybe if you're in the group.
Yeah, just please
we'd love to
confirm
hear
your
from
returning date so we plan something, STV. But I remember in that conversation, Patricia, just talking about
Yes.
how a consummate player, a consummate professional he is.
Yes.
His misdemeanor might misguide you if you meet him
I'm telling
at
you, it
first.
could be all smiles and everything until you see him popping his eyes on the table and
Yes,
you won't like
and then
it.
and then you see the best in him. Yeah?
Yes, 100%.
Otherwise, it has been fun, a lot of fun. We have to end it there. Ladies
Well,
and
we
gentlemen.
could give you like a number of players
Oh, yeah.
are in there.
Just before you go.
Last 32, we have Dominic Maina. Yeah. Just to give you a rough picture of what we're expecting in the last 32. Remember, this is the last 16 are gonna be in the money bracket. We have Dominic Maina of Kasarani Pool Club. There's Jusemora Zazu. Henry Mwangi is still in. Remember, Henry Mwangi played against Vance.
Yeah,
And they
tough
went.
match.
It was a tough
Decider.
match, decider for him. Henry had to clear it. We have Fahad Farah also. We have Brian Simiyu, Kelvin Yegon, Morgan in the last 32.
Yeah, lucky bastard. Morgan just qualified for a walkover.
Cholriak as well. We have a lot of there's new people here. Do you know Solomon Mwangi?
I don't know Solomon Mwangi. It's a very nice list there.
Yeah, it's amazing to see these new faces coming in and even getting to
especially
this
that
kind of
level.
levels.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, anyways, we have to end the stream there. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining. It has been fun. The game between British and Cyrus Maina ends British 5, Cyrus Maina 2. British advances. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the live streaming of the Mchana Classic. One of the best tournaments yet out of the Mchana Pool Club. Best within the Mchana Pub and Grill alongside Ngong Roads opposite Prestige Plaza. That's the pinned location. Find us here any day, any time for sumptuous food. Unbelievable quality service. Beautiful waitresses, you have to love it. Oh my goodness. And of course, the great game of pool. No place in Kenya plays better pool than what is played at the Mchana Pool Club, and that is not in contention. So this game is a game between Jackson and Kennedy Lusaka. Jackson is Mrefu. Plays for the Zazu Pool Club. Kennedy Lusaka plays for the Kasarani Tides. This guy, by the way, is in very, very clear contention for most valuable player of the tournament, Kennedy. So basically, yesterday he didn't lose a frame for the team events. Delivered the goods, signed, sealed, and delivered. All in one piece. Oh my goodness, that's very intelligent play. Look at that, he's whacked what was looking like a very, very hard shot. Developed the balls a little bit more, the yellow, by the bottom right quarter of the table. And now it looks like it's doable. It's like it's easy. This is also very lucky. Will he see the black ball? No. Doesn't get there. Has to work a little bit harder. Let me get to the comment section. See what's up over there. Drop me a comment. At least say good morning this afternoon. Let's see here. By the way, guys, in the studio I'm just joined by Crush, Karanja, Fred. It's good to have you. How have you been, man?
Good. How's it doing?
I'm okay. Have you been watching the games online before you came?
Yes, and I've just played my first match today.
Yeah, by the way, congratulations. I saw you made it to the last 16, is it?
No, last 32.
My bad. Last 32, which is a very good performance for a 256 bracket.
Yeah, though not badly, but I think my draw was pretty decent. Yeah, but yeah.
Who did you beat so far?
First round I played a guy called Chuch. Second round some guy called Sharif. Yeah, so okay, actually third round. So now I'm in the fourth round.
Who do you play?
I play the winner between Pasio and Gigi.
Yeah, Pasio actually lost a frame because he came late. How is he doing now? Are you tracking that much?
They're playing the decider as we speak.
Great, so nice. Who do you want to make between the two?
I play Gigi all the time, but hey, I wouldn't mind playing any one of them.
That's very confident coming from you. I think the experience. And tell me something about tournaments, because there's a very solid performance that you're putting in. And I think if you go all the way to 16 and maybe even quarters, in the recent history, Would this be your best performance yet?
I haven't actually been playing very many tournaments. I just play like maybe one or the majors, maybe 1 or 2 in a year. So yes, I lack a lot of tournament experience, as in tournament.
Fossils have enough tournament experience. Come on.
No. By the way, no. You need to have that going on all the. It's like practice. You know what I mean? You can't assume because you played for years, it's there. Yeah. No. It has to be. You have to be doing it. Those weekly events really help guys out. That's where you find maybe most of these clubs that have regular weekly events, the players are doing pretty well.
Yeah, great, Crush. Nice to see you. We have the match here between Kenneth Lusaka and Revu. That's what we have on now. And we have a lot of fans following this now.
Yeah, also would like to add our Shuja 7's team is in the cup final, and it's at 2 o'clock today. We're playing, I think, Fiji or something, or Argentina.
Yeah, what's your feeling about that?
Oh man, it's been 8. I think the last time we've only won a cup final once ever.
That was what, against Fiji, was it?
Yes, in 2016 in Singapore. And this is also Singapore, so I guess we play well in Singapore.
I think the planetary system has aligned again. You know, it takes a number of years for it to.
We have a lot of young players in the team and a lot of energy. I think the coach is doing a good job currently. Yeah, there's a high turnover of players, and it's good for the team. And actually, we need to win this because even if we don't win this, I think now we're safe from relegation. Yeah.
I mean, any words to any rugby fans out there who are also following this pool match, by the way, just to what's your thoughts to the team, especially as they run out at 2?
I didn't get your question.
So the thing is, they run out at 2. Any words to any pool player or who's a rugby fan watching live? Just in terms of how your feeling is and any wishes to the team.
I think we should take a break for those 14 minutes and watch that final.
That's a good one. It's a very good one. Otherwise, thank you so much. I think I'll be catching up with you, especially on the good work that you're doing around the country with the pool tables.
Yeah, cheers, and good work you're doing too, man. I heard, and congrats. I heard you're now Ultimate Pool Ambassador.
It's about time, man.
What does an ambassador do?
Good question. Thank you very much, sir, for your messaging, for your your congratulatory note. I'm honored. I'm humbled. I think first things first is to get that strain of the sport into the country. Some slight variation of the rules. But more importantly, also getting Kenyan players into the Ultimate Pool circuit. So we have the South African Ultimate Pool. We have the Moroccan Ultimate Pool. These are franchises of the Ultimate Pool, right? So could be paving the way for Ultimate Pool Kenya, basically.
So is there a date for Ultimate Pool South Africa?
Yeah, there is. One's coming up. We shall be sharing that information.
It's not confirmed the date yet?
Not just yet. We are working very closely with the AAPA to just also align dates in a way that players have a fair, treatment in terms of how they manage their travel and expenses as well. Yeah, that's a whole conversation there.
Question: will the prize monies be like similar to Ultimate Pool, say UK and stuff like that?
No comment. Yeah. Not about that now, but I think the
pool is winning anyway, man, and congrats again.
And by the way, I mean, just one last one before you. Ladies, very exciting stuff. Lady that I ensured attends this tournament. Her name is Fancy Chalagat.
Fancy, yes. Is she still in?
She's still in, come on. I know which horse to back. Quarters, yes. And I think she's meeting PR.
Wow. Yeah.
I think that would be the real test. So this lady, she loves the game, and I go to this, where I practice pool a lot, and I meet her there. And she plays in a tournament.
Tournament in Kakamega. Was it in Kakamega?
It was in Kakamega.
But you're saying you'll sponsor her transport and accommodation, or is it just accommodation? Yeah, I heard you mention you'd crash with that when you're in Nairobi. But hey, good job.
In fact, so she's here and she's doing very well. No, you can't see her now. I think I don't know, man. I've not seen her this morning, not yet. But I mean, it's really good to see, honestly. Young talents come in.
Ladies pool is on the up, and good to see. Very okay. We're not yet at Uganda levels, but the players, the numbers are growing. And when you see numbers growing, it's a good thing.
So I'm glad she actually found time to travel and come through. And I'm also, you know, I really had to keep that promise. I'm not Kasongo of some sorts. Who's no. I'm not the Kasongo you're thinking. I don't know who Kasongo is, by the way. Sorry, guys, in the stream if. Okay, quite some noise coming from some table. Shall be getting you some.
That's a young kid called Peter.
One causing a lot of noise.
He's got a bit of a following.
Which team does he play for?
Moderate. Some kid. It's called Peter something.
So we shall be tracking that game for you guys. Just hold on tight. Shall be getting you updates. Quite some noise from table number 4. Peter something, according to Crush, is doing quite a bit of something there. Otherwise, thank you very much, man. Nice seeing you. And thanks for coming by.
Let me go wait for my next game. Cheers.
All the best. That has been Fred from Crush Karanja. And now we're back in to this game. It's quite slow, but it's catching on. Let me try to get to the comment section. 32 of us watching live. Good afternoon, Cash Photo. You say no sound, guys. I think that's not correct. I can hear myself. One to mic check.
This was a before comic. The earlier comic. Earlier comic. Tukianza yani. Unajisikia? Can you yani? So that's what now unajaribu kushow. Niambie nipunguze.
Andrew Kiyemba, you say clear. You confirming? Cash Photo. Say nice. Cash Photo again. Sulematovu. Frisco Osborne, you say legendary. Okay. Great.
Ambience.
To me. We are back again. Let me just catch up with the comments. It's very good shooting there from Kennedy Lusaka. Come right up the other side. Kennedy Lusaka on the block ball. And now the energy in this place is something else. That young boy called young boy from Eldoret. I'll be finding you the details. Seems to be causing quite some waves. Frisco Osborne, good afternoon. Me, B, Ted, you say Kerushe. See you there. Weldon Kibitok. You say hello. He is Jeffrey Kibet, aka the Black Mamba. Is still in the tour. I want to imagine that you're asking about KK's progress in the tournament. KK was kicked out of the tournament in his first game by Dominic Maina, 5-2 that game ending. One of the biggest upsets also of the tournament, but take nothing away from Dominic Maina. He's a top shooter. Seated also next to one of Kenya's best players. The revelation. It's called a calculator, this guy. If you remember in my previous commentary with Kerushe about the ranks of the Mchana Pool Club at the moment, you definitely heard us talk about Calvin Yagon. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Okacha.
How do you feel today?
Very fine, very strong. Looking forward for today's competition.
Great. How have you played? How you doing so far in the tournament?
So far, I'm in the last 32.
Congratulations. Who's your next opponent?
No idea. I haven't even checked.
You don't care, right?
Yeah.
They can bring anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
That is some good level of confidence there from Calvin Yagon. Yesterday you guys also played the team event.
Yes.
And this went down to the wire between the Mchana Knights and the Gladiators. How was that for you?
First of all, a big congratulations to the Gladiators. That's a very strong team that we ever faced. And indeed, it was a very tough match, a very tensive match. The Gladiators fought very well, but unfortunately, luck came on our side in the last minute.
Yeah.
Because even on our side, we never expected we could bring that incredible comeback all the way from 11-8 down.
So there was 11-8, there was 12-9.
Yes, 12-9.
They were looking for one frame, elusive frame.
Yes, unfortunately, Fahad came up strong, VP came up strong. The last two frames, me and my captain, CT, we managed to bring the victory to the Knights. But Gladiators are real soldiers. They gave up all the fight. They will never die easily. Yeah.
So as a young player, maybe the youngest in that lineup of very, very experienced top shooters in this country.
Yes.
How is it? How is the experience of playing next to giants, and delivering, especially because you brought in a very important frame in that match? How does it feel?
It feels so nice because playing for such a squad, it's intensive pressure. You can't bear seeing your player bringing up a point and you failing them. So you have to give it a good fight. That's why when the Knights came up with such a squad, it meant something. It meant something. It's for the strongest and the biggest hearted guys that can be in that squad. You have to have a big heart in order to conquer such scenarios.
I mean, lovely words, very lovely words there from Kelvin Yegon. One of the biggest revelations in the sport yet. And actually, by the way, about the league, by the way, any comments about the league? There's good progress there,
League.
of course.
One of the toughest league in the country, that is the Mchana Elite League. Congratulations to VP. He was the one who won. I was the second, by the way. After him, he only beat me with 3 points ahead. Congratulations to him. He gave up a good fight. Big thank you to our chairman who has been supporting us every time, supporting the pool fraternity across the country, bringing up a good example of setting up events like this all over the country. We would like to give a big shout out to our chairman for all he has done for the sport and supporting most of us.
I mean, so maybe two things before I let you go.
Yes.
One, Queen's Tournament, Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, is coming up. Mchana is sending 5 team members. We don't know who yet.
Yes.
So let's put a cap on that for now. And then secondly, I know you're making quite some ripples in, is it Kitengela or is it Ngong? You have this nice venue that you're walking around with. Is it?
That is in Rongai.
Rongai. Rongai, this place.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
That one is we are trying to bringing up the black ball game in Rongai, since most of people in Rongai are into these street games, which we call killer games. We're bringing up to bring pool to become professional everywhere, so that it can be presentable in every scenarios or in any scene, such that our country can take our sport to another level. We're trying to make pool look professional sport. You see? So personally, I was playing this the street games there. That is killer, but I've been trying to change it since to try and look somewhat professional, because pool is being loved everywhere. In many places, pool is being played. So if we come up with an idea of growing the sport to be known in most of every corner of the country, pool will exclusively grow everywhere.
I totally agree with that.
Yes.
Maybe one last one, Zimbabwe. Are you win?
Maybe from next week we'll know.
Okay.
From Monday.
So that's Kelvin Yegon remaining.
Focus on finishing the competition first. Thank you.
That's a very intelligent way of ending it. That's Kelvin Yegon for you. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
And of course, I look forward to having a conversation with Permanent Secretary Jacobs Fikirini, newly appointed PS Sports, my very good friend.
Yes.
To see what exactly then can the government also do in collaboration with the federation to really put a little bit more structure into the game to back up the efforts of such as the one you're making in Rongai, because it's a collective effort, right?
Collective effort. So if you'll take a very good example of our neighboring country in Uganda, pool is even being introduced in schools. They are making it like a major sport in the country. So if we come up with a major league of being a league that can be played countrywide, like the clubs that we are being forming, we could create something. If the government chips in and the federation, they can do a collaboration to make the sport grow. We could also do a country league. That is the teams from Mombasa, Kisumu, Zazu, whatever, and Mchana. Nakuru. That one will bring us together, and that's how the sport will grow. But if the government can help us in making it grow, it will be far way much better.
Yeah.
Pool will really grow in the country.
I totally agree.
Talent is everywhere. What maybe we lack is the little support that the government might need to a little bit chip in. Yes.
Great. Thanks for your very insightful words this afternoon, Calvin Yagon, and all the best in your next matches.
Thank you, Mr. Evans.
Great. So back to this game now. This is the game between Jackson, aka Mrefu, versus Kennedy Lusaka of the Kasarani Tides. Mrefu plays for the Zazu Pool Club. This is a rest of 5. And the game is now very, very competitive, very calculative, by the way. I think the frames are taking a little bit longer than in the other matches, if you've already noticed. Lamek Omoyo Omingo Magara, you say, where is Mchana Samurai? Wow, good question. Shall be sending you updates on the bracket as it looks. Have you been Lamek, by the way? Lamek is a great contributor to the sport of pool in Kenya, by the way. Singularly responsible for introducing black ball to the western part of the country. I think we should hold a tournament in your name, Lamek. He's a poolpreneur as well, running a couple of venues. Thank you so much, all the 53 of you, for joining this afternoon. And hopefully you're just back from church or from sleep or from a walk or from the gym. If you're just joining us, this is the voice of Evan Sokacha coming to you live through the Mchana Pool Club YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe while at it. And there's a small bell up top. Just tap on it, because that way you guarantee yourself a front row seat every time we go live. You literally become the VVIP for the exclusive, fresh and exciting content. DJ Brownie 254, thank you so much for confirming the sound is clear. Totally appreciated. Lusaka fouls. Sorry about the block of the view there by the referee. Shall endeavor to always remind the referee. This is a lanky fella. Mrefu on a roll. I think that game is over. It looks like a very easy clearance. And by the way, I have gotten quite a bit of feedback asking about my whereabouts for the last few months. It's been a busy period. And maybe that accounts for why I have been missing in action for a bit. But we are back, like we never left, to bring you the live commentary of the Mchana Classic. I shall be very soon checking exactly who's watching and giving you a shout name by name. Hopefully time allows. But please drop us a comment just to goodness me, 3-2. He has played very well that frame. By the way, yesterday, I know my voice is a little bit hoarse this morning, and the reason for that is that yesterday I was shouting myself hoarse, cheering none other than me, myself and I in a money match that I was playing against Andrew Kibe. And just for clarity, I cleaned him up real good. 10,000 Kenya shillings to the good. And I know he probably is watching this stream. And Andrew, you have all the right of appeal. And I'm even fancying giving you a head start. 1-5. Some polite pot. And then I can maybe have no voice tomorrow because I can already feel the win. I even smell it. In fact, on your bill, I can already order something here just before we play, so that then when you get here, you just pay up in advance. Since I think the way I'm shooting pool right now, it's just something else. And there's this cue stick that I actually bought. Is a cosmic. I named it Contrôler. Contrôler. Repeat after me. Contrôler. Very nice. So that cue stick right now, is on an outing in the hands of Penina Ross Njoki, Kenya Seed 1. Yeah, just got a feel of it yesterday. It's been a while since I used it again. As I had already told you earlier, it's been busy. But yeah, I think that basically also accounts for the very good progress in my queuing skills. And that's courtesy of Nafiz Kara. Was a very nice plug for pool equipment. Captain for Rack Attack Pool Club. I haven't seen Nafiz here yet, by the way. Strange, I thought he's playing the tournament. Nafiz, what's up? So very big shout out to the Mchana Pub and Grill management that have overdone themselves to ensure that they deliver a top quality tournament. A1, top drawer, slip marking stuff. It's really nice. The ambience is just out of this world. The waitresses especially, very hardworking, and beautiful, by the way, should say. You can easily spend 12 hours in here without noticing, just whizzes by. So very good job from management there. So if you're just joining this stream and you hearing the strange sound of this voice, my name is Evan Sokacha. I'm a pool player, by the way. I play very well, fairly. I think when we have a break on the TV table, I can show just a bit of my skill there. Against Calvin Yegon, we can try do one frame. Just to back up the claims. That's a very nice shot there by by Jackson. Hopefully you're loving the experience. And of course, it can only be the Mchana Classic. Where else do you get this kind of experience? Nowhere, really. Every time Mchana Pool Club hosts a tournament, they push the bot out all the time. There's nothing that is humanly possible that can be done, that has not been done, to ensure that the collaboration here delivers a top quality tournament. It's like magic, you know. It's like symphony, to be specific. Every part effectively played by very professional team members. Shall be giving you some updates on the bracket, how it looks right now. We're just about to get to the business end of the tournament. The prizes for men: 120,000 Kenya shillings for the winning gentleman, 80,000 for number 2, 50,000 for number 3, all the way to number 9 to 16. They get 5,000 bob, which is it's quite something. 955,000 Kenya shillings. The grand prize. 950,000 to be specific, to be exact and precise. Ref on the table. Lock it. Seemingly not very happy about how he's playing currently. So for this event, by the way, out of the prize fund of 950,000, 10,000 will go to the most valuable player. Where else have you had that? Talk about lens. And as well, there is a speed pool competition. The winner walks away with 10,000 Kenya shillings. Currently on the leaderboard is Dennis Mwanga with 26 seconds on the clock, clearing 6 object balls. And that is the mark to beat. In my last trip to Uganda, I did 34 seconds for speed pool. I think I should really try that. I think I can win that. I fancy my chances there. I think I can win that one, really. Not quite what he wanted, but not too bad, Jackson. It's a very nice setup we have here. Very nice clear microphones to ensure that the voice quality and the audio is delivered in an unparalleled way. Very nice work done by the director here. and the teams behind the camera and the technical guys, Apollo, working very, very hard to ensure that the quality of the image, the quality of the sound is unmatched. Told you this game is going to take a bit of time because both these are very, very technical players. And, you know, oh my goodness, that is a beautiful shot. Unfortunate that the cue ball goes in, but I think that is very high precision. Oh my goodness, that was a very nice cut to the top right corner pocket. He's unlucky, he's very unlucky for the cue ball not to stay up top. Great. For the ladies, we have the quarterfinals coming up. Should be able to see those games through the Mchana Pool Club Facebook page. Seems like Kennedy is pulling one back, which will be a very good addition to his efforts to become the most valuable player that he's clearly in contention of at the moment. Not losing a single frame for the team event, delivering the goods. Oh, goodness. So the winner here basically gets into the money bracket. That's why you see the players take quite a bit of time to concentrate and shoot, give it their all. It's gonna go for a dip screw. Well, wanted to line up straight. I think it's an easy chop to the center. Also for the bottom left, works very well. I fancy him going for the straight shot to the bottom left corner pocket. No way. Center it is. Seems to have a different opinion of that. Very well done there, Kennedy Lusaka, to lessen the gap. It's 3-4 now. One more to go to set us up for a decider that could be nail-biting, really, especially for these two very, very careful and calculated players. It's amazing. Remember, later in the day, we'll get joined by none other than Andrew Kibe in the commentary box. Who's also my chief donor and client for the money matches to come at the very end of the day. Wouldn't it be nice to basically see a match between myself and Andrew Kibe? He's been around the block when it comes to matches pool. My experience is basically a baby in comparison to what he has garnered so far. But I think that will not really count tonight, because I am in top form right now. As from the last 2 months, I've hit a rich vein of form, actually, finishing top in most of the tournaments in Kisumu and Kakamega. Hopefully anybody watching from those parts of the country can corroborate that. Looks like Kennedy means business because the way that frame is looking, looks like we basically set up for a decider, really. He needs to stand short, come round, which he does very effectively. And now the decision here is to either go left or right. For the two red balls, either top left or top right. Decides to go for top left. It's a little bit... oh my goodness, comes up short. That was always the problem. Gaining position for the next shot. I think there's only one thing to do, is to go for a banker to the top left corner pocket. The natural action of the white is to come up table, where he will access a shot to the last red to the center. I think it's the right thing to do. I think he will try to not do that, rather to play a containing shot by barring the cue ball in the less potent area of the table. We learn every day. So yesterday, during the commentary together with Andrew Kibe, I learned that James Mbache, who's Andrew's favorite player, by the way, has a name called Rohio what? Oh goodness me, I'm forgetting. Rohio Roto, like a blunt, like a very sharp sword that's broken and can really butcher. There's a name for that. Rohio Roto. I'll get it, I think. Rohio Roajora. No, not that one really. I'm being reminded here, but it's Rohio Roto something. I'll get you that name. And I think it sounded really cool that he actually has a very dangerous name there. And this guy, funny guy, mocks my team, the Rainforest Bulls, because of the name. I think it's a beautiful name. We have a beautiful squad there. We just need to work hard to make the team sustainable. But it has very, very top players there, very upcoming, very good upcoming talent as well as very well established players. How about that? It's a foul. Misses it. Made a very fancy swerve. But at this stage of the game, Kennedy needs to be extra cautious, because this game can open up any time and he will be on the receiving end. By the way, I'll not forget to remind you that my good friend Morgan Mutua has made it to the last 16, is it? Check that again. Through walkover. So his official name for now remains Lucky Bastard, because he just walked into the money. Just like that. All this courtesy of Nelio Yohe, who slept a little bit too much today, or was late, or maybe was caught up by other equally very important errands to run in the morning. Jackson on the yellows. Caresses the shot to the top left corner pocket. This game is now getting very, very interesting and cagey. If Jackson wins, game is over. If Kennedy wins, it's a decider. How about that? This is one of the most dangerous scoreline for any player. This is where you need to work on your mentality a lot, because there's so much at stake here. So much at stake. And one silly chip mistake can actually kick you out of the tournament. He wants to open up the yellow just like that. Develops it a little bit more, but then overdid it. He had to oh goodness me, that's a beautiful shot. Beauty. Very nicely done there. Seems like Jackson is on a bounce here. I think this is game over, the way it looks now. I think I fancy him making a clearance. Leaves himself a nice angle there. Julius Mwatha, you have given me the update there. Rohio Rotoho. Is that how you pronounce it? I think that's it. Rohio Rotoho. That is James Mbache for you. And Jackson, there goes Jackson. Wins it, Jackson proceeds. That has been it for this game. I'm just getting some flashing breaking news actually in terms of an update. So sorry for what I had earlier mentioned. The update on the Morgan versus Nelio game is that game will be played because there was a realignment with the tournament director earlier. In the chit chat with Morgan, he seemed to be celebrating already, and that's why I took it that the guy had qualified. But so we get to see him play, which is great. So that if he is lucky, as he was initially, then yeah, he earns it. Beautiful. Great. So that's it for this afternoon. Thank you very much for your company. We have to bring the proceedings to a close with a game between Jackson and Kennedy ending 5, Jackson, Kennedy 3.